Ladies and gentlemen, for the 1008th time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called the Black Hand.
Yeah.
As well as myself, L. Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? So today will be the Thursday episode, which means it's New Year's. It's the New Year 2026, technically.
Oh, is that it? Because, literally, I think the previous episode's going to be the Wednesday episode, which will be on New Year's Eve, I guess.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So Happy New Year, y'all. Hopefully
Hopefully we've made it into 26.
Yeah, because 2025 had a lot of shit happen. I don't even think you can recap. I'm trying to find some,
we almost should do
recapable events.
Summarization of 2025. A brief summary of 2025.
I mean, it kicked off with Agent Orange being back in the office, which that was already a crazy ride, but everybody expected that to happen, which it did,
Yeah.
Nobody was surprised that it happened.
Well, and forgive me, but I still think he was a better option than Kamala. I don't think either were a good option. But it's kind of like syphilis or gonorrhea. Is one of them curable? I'll take that. I don't think any of the politicians are necessarily even curable, so that's almost an unfair.
To be honest with you, I really wish that fucking RFK would have just stayed in.
Oh my God, dude, you're preaching to the choir.
If he would have just stayed in,
yes,
it would have been no problem.
If he could have, the problem is he was being lawfared out of it.
Yeah,
he couldn't get in where he needed to get in a timely manner, and that's just some serious bullshit.
And then you had what was this the year that the chemical plants and shit they were blowing up, and the shit, I think that wasn't it? We had some. I know we had a lot of disasters, having earthquakes, and
planes falling.
The fires in California.
Yeah, that's what started the year too.
Yeah,
they had the big California fires.
Yeah,
that the conspiracy theorists have a little bit of conspiracies about,
because the green cities were coming out of that.
Well, they want 15-minute cities. They were buying up. They burned down single family homes. They want to put up condominiums and apartments and shit. They're trying to build this big monorail that goes right through there that they couldn't have done before. There's a lot of sketchy shit.
The fire that happened in North Carolina, because a lithium joint.
Yeah. The UPS plane went down.
Yep, that one.
Yep. Hell, it was eventful for me. I went to Mexico and I went to Tennessee and drove Broncos in the woods, and I drove dune buggies in Mexico.
I went to St. Lucia and was in a waterfall in the jungle, hiked through the jungle in a waterfall.
We both used our passports this year.
Yeah. I went snorkeling for the first time and probably the last time in my life.
I drank Illy cold brew on the plane with Bailey's poured into it and a tube of Pringles.
There you go.
I was having a ball, man.
Yeah. Got weighted on hand and foot. Yeah, it wasn't bad. The passport, that's when 2025 felt good for me, was when we went to St. Lucia. And that whole shit, man, fuck it. That was a good mental and physical reset. That shit right there was what the doctor ordered. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it was so much shit that was already happening in the world that was this shit getting too crazy. I need a break from it all. And being in St. Lucia to where we didn't know what was really happening. You know what I mean? Because
you were nicely removed.
Yeah, because the TV, they played a lot of soccer. A lot of soccer was on TV down there.
And you don't care about that, so you're not going to pay attention and maybe notice something in a scroll.
It was soccer and cricket. That was the other game that was being played on TV. There was a lot of soccer and cricket on TV. You know what I mean? And granted, when the Olympics are on, I watch every fucking sport they got. But when it's nothing like that, I'm down in tropical paradise.
Well, and you got that shit to look forward to this year. Winter in Italy,
Olympics,
baby.
Man, that shit, I'm ready for that shit,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Like, I want to see what's popping in that shit. Now, the only thing I really don't watch in the Winter Olympics is the figure skating. I really don't understand that too well. But it's like, I don't know. It's
give it a chance, dude. You gotta give it a chance.
It's not that it's boring.
They draw it out too much.
Yeah.
There's not enough action.
Yeah.
A lot of it's just these people walking out, and then it's them. They do something cool for like 3 minutes. And
they got a couple jumps.
Then they sit.
And then
they look up.
They do this number here and shit like that.
They keep looking up, and then they talk to each other, and then they look up, and they're like, what am I going to get? What am I going to? And then it comes up. You see the numbers come up.
Yeah.
And it's like boring.
But either way, I'm looking forward to fucking the Winter Olympics, you know what I mean? Because that's right after the fucking Super Bowl. Oh, I'm hoping that the Panthers have won and they are fucking the NFC South champions right now, because
then you get to make fun of the homie Biggie.
This Sunday, I'm not even making fun of him.
He's a Bucks fan.
This past Sunday, if we beat who the fuck are we playing? Because they play the Dolphins. We play the Seahawks. If we beat the Seahawks,
good luck.
Yes, I know. But if we beat the Seahawks and the Bucks lose today,
you win the South.
We win the South. But if we lose and the Bucks win, we have to beat the Bucks. They're our last game of the season. We have to beat them.
So if you win and they lose this week, you can lose the following week and still win the South.
Still win the South. Yep.
Wow.
It's man. I'm like, Carolina ain't done this in like
long time.
It's been since Cam. So this is 2015. It's 10 years. We ain't done this shit in 10 motherfucking years, man.
At least
that.
Like, I feel like it was longer back when Cam went to the Super Bowl.
It was 2015 when
was that when he went?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, come on.
And he fumbled the ball and stood there and stared at it.
Yep, that's the thing. He'll never live down.
That's right.
As much as he wants to, nobody's letting that man ever live down.
It doesn't matter how cute his hat is.
Nope.
It doesn't matter what his outfit looks like.
It doesn't matter none of his accolades. He was Carolina's best quarterback they had ever had.
So, have you seen the new Chappelle?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I hear a lot of shit about it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it.
Now, people are like, he's like George Carlin now with a stand-up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's social commentating just as much as he's trying to make people laugh, if not more.
And I haven't had a chance, but there was one joke in there. They're like, "Oh, he's siding with Israel," and I'm like, "Well, I saw."
No, he's not.
No, I saw the whole clip of it for it, and I'm like, "What the fuck do you?" No,
he said the code word was "I side with Israel."
If you ever hear me say this,
don't trust another thing I ever said.
I'm in trouble. There's something happening.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's the code word, y'all. This is the code word. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but I haven't watched it. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it yet because I still want to watch Eddie Murphy's documentary on him. On himself. Eddie Murphy got a documentary on Netflix about himself.
Oh, really?
Now. Yeah, being Eddie. Because I tried the Kevin Hart joint. That sucked terribly. I didn't even fucking finish it. And y'all know I'm famous for finishing some fucked up shit. Didn't even bother finishing
it. Was this a Kevin Hart stand-up?
Yep.
Wow.
Terrible.
Okay, I believe it.
Ass.
Because he doesn't seem to be able to do it like you're supposed to. He go around for a year or two and work it out.
He used to,
and make it funny in smaller clubs, and then go big time with it.
He was good until he got the bag. But when you make it a certain level, and you have a lot of shit to lose, the shit that got you to that level, you can't do no more.
Yeah. You know
what I mean? You've passed it. Now you have to be cautious of everything you say, what you do, who you say it to, how you say it, because anything you say wrong, you lose part of the bag.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad we've never really had a bag on this, because there's no limit.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I tell people. I'm like, this is why we have fun doing this, because there's nothing holding us back from any fucking thing we're doing.
Right, we hold ourselves back from certain issues because we don't want to delve into like the darker sides of humanity too often.
Yeah.
Or just how fucked up the politician stuff really is.
Yep.
Because like that's just going to be constant if that's what the thing is that we do. Like I see a lot of guys doing shows. I watch a lot of political stuff. Like I listen to a lot of political stuff. Like it's a big part of what I'm paying attention to.
Yeah.
But like I don't want to have the fights So, like, can we find something goofy to talk about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I'd like to have the, if we can figure out how to make an app and have, like a comment section or a suggestions, topic suggestions box. Yeah.
What do y'all, can y'all touch on this subject here or this subject
What
here?
do y'all think of X? What do y'all think of Y?
Yep.
That would be cool.
Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Oh, damn, this breaks it down by, let's see.
But yeah, like I was trying to use Chat GPT the other day to give me some sort of topic, and it was like not understanding what I wanted.
See, and a lot of people have been using AI like crazy. These videos, the AI videos, some of them are
retarded,
good, and some of them just don't make no fucking sense, man. Like, there's so much shit out there now that people are doing with
like
AI.
where the house cat chases off the bear.
Yeah, you got that one.
That kind of stuff.
You had the lady get kicked by a horse.
It's almost like a whole genre of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's fucked up because people do get kicked by horses.
Yeah.
You know?
But this lady gets kicked by a horse and smiling about shit, and I'm like, God damn it, man. Really? Like, that? You had fucking
well, like the Meta app shows stuff, and it's like, use AI to create videos, and that's got like Michael Jackson walking down the street like in some modern place.
Yeah, you got people taking pictures with fucking famous individuals. Let's see.
Yeah, have you seen the AI video or pictures of people having a stony Christmas back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's some amusing shit, but at the same time, I'm like, stop it.
You got motherfuckers firing it up with the Pope.
That's fun.
Like, even they had what was it they had? I think it was Prince. It was Prince, Michael Jackson, and Prince, Michael Jackson, Jimi Hendrix, and Bob Marley. They were all having dinner together. They had that AI joint. Like, there's certain shit I would like to try to do with AI, and I honestly now at this point I want to learn how to do some of this shit. Because I think we could do some real good shit with AI. You know what I mean? Like, not like maybe shit for this. Like, put some of the stories we talk about in an AI.
Yeah.
And just
I've thought about that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, some of these damn stories, like fucking the shit back in the day with Clankety Clank. Can you see Clankety Clank in AI? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if we could animate that shit, that would be pretty amusing.
But I don't know if like that shit costs. Like, you gotta get certain software for it or whatever. Because I don't know how these cats are using it.
Well, and even because you have to prompt it somehow in a manner that it understands what you mean and then is able to replicate it, and that apparently is a talent in amongst itself. And I don't know. Like you say, does this cost money? How much does it cost? Or what are the free ones? What are the not free ones?
Yeah, because I see a lot of that. What is it? Sora?
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
SORA.
Yeah,
it's what Butters uses in South Park to make the girl with the red hair named Red fart in Santa's face or some shit like that. She's like, I'm trying to get everyone to smell my farts, and Butters has it on his phone, and he's making everybody look at it at school, and she's farting in Santa's face, and he's like, oh my god, you're so rude, or some shit. I can't remember exactly what's going on, but it's like really stupid, but it's obviously a metaphor for like revenge porn and shit that people are making. So
that, you know, AI is another thing that's been just fucking taking off this year. You had Elon and Doge and all that shit. Oh, the last penny. Yep.
Oh, yeah, the last pennies.
Last fucking penny ever fucking printed. So if you got a 2026 penny, I guess that'll might be worth some money if you can find it. I
saw a thing on the television. They were selling a 50-cent tube for $10. And I was like, you people are fucking insane. This is absolute madness.
Bruh, coins go for crazy money, though.
That's
they really do. Like,
just unacceptable.
There's this one dude I actually follow on the gram.
If you get really specific ones, sure.
Yeah, these specific fucking, like, die cast, there's a crooked E somewhere, or
right.
This right here was turned sideways a little bit, or this one doesn't have this print.
Right, this is off center.
You know, and
1941.
It was only this year when this shit happened. Them motherfuckers go for a lot of fucking bread, yo. And I'm like, I remember my dad crazy enough, my dad had these coins that he collected. I can't remember. I don't even know whatever happened to him because he had it was just a page in a book. It was like a folder almost.
Yeah. Folder that you put the coins into the certain slots on.
There wasn't even slots. He had them glued to the book itself.
I hope he used Elmer's.
And I remember this book, and it was just one page of these coins. Never fucking pay no mind to the shit, as a kid. And it wasn't until I found this dude on Instagram like, damn, I wonder whatever happened to my dad's fucking, it was just one little folder.
The page of coins.
Yeah, because I'm like, I wonder if he had some of these coins that were like value now, you know what I mean?
Probably, you never can tell.
It's possible, you know what I mean? But I don't even know if he knew what he was collecting at the time, you know what I'm saying? My dad just did random shit from time to time.
Well, like there was I can relate. I used to collect the state coins.
I remember the quarters when they first came out.
Yeah. I used to just because I bartended, I ended up with a lot of change, and whenever I had one, I just threw it in a certain cup. And then at some point, I was like, I need this money more than I need a bunch of fucking random ass quarters.
Hey, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, that was the other thing. Like, I think certain coins, the metals that they were made out of during those years, like all that shit is just it's crazy.
Well, like pennies are like cost more than they're worth to produce. So
yeah,
it's just more bad.
So
business.
that's why I'm like, if you got a 2026 penny, give it
3 decades.
See what happens.
Yeah, 3 decades maybe that'll be worth something.
Because this one dude, there was a dude that was pissed off that he couldn't get a penny back in change. Like,
why you let that bother you?
That's the thing that got me.
People are like that, man. They're like, yo, I'm gonna find the most trivial thing.
They couldn't give you a penny back, and they were gonna give you a nickel. So you were getting back.
You were getting 4 more cents than you deserved.
Exactly, but you were mad because you wanted your penny back. Make it make sense. You're getting back more change than what you would have gotten back anyway.
There's no way to make that make sense.
It isn't. It's the same thing when they're like, when something costs, $9.41, they got it rounded up to 45 cents because there is no penny anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But eventually, even that still, how much does it cost to make a nickel?
Yeah, I think they're upside down too.
You know what I mean?
On nickels, yeah.
So eventually, they're factoring out the change.
They're going to flush all cash eventually.
Oh, yeah.
That's the goal. They want, paperless transactions.
That digital shit that they control whatever you
that they can turn on and off. That's right. You can only use this within 20 miles of your house.
Like, I want cash. Give me cash.
Oh, you want to be able to go somewhere? Shit.
Just like combustible engine.
That's why we was talking about fucking getting gold, baby.
Yeah.
Once again, shout out to Splinter buying out there them small pieces of gold. That's what I'm looking for. I'm a cop some. I want
get
it to
a couple
be,
little ounces.
And many ounce,
And just ounces add up to pounds.
Dude, the ounce is like $4,400, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. The gold is expensive.
So you got to buy it in a half gram, like you're buying cocaine or weed or some shit.
Let me get an eighth.
Yeah. That's to be expensive, right?
Yeah.
Like 3.5 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money for gold. That'll be $300 something bucks probably.
But then how do you
$400 something dollars?
How would you, like, okay, say the currency blows the fuck up, right? And you got a stash of gold, stash of silver. How do you
spend it? That's why you got to have small pieces.
Even barter or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how do you determine this value now if, say, the market is shit crashing? You don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's the point of gold being so expensive. It's not that gold is necessarily worth any more than it ever was.
Yeah.
It's that the dollar is worth so little.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Because like 25 years ago, me and the homies were buying ounces at $300 something an ounce of wheat.
Yeah.
And that's how much gold was back then. So if like when we were 22, we were buying ounces of gold instead of ounces of weed.
Yeah.
Bro, we'd have so much money.
That motherfucker,
yeah. So much money.
When you look back at the shit you fucked up.
But you couldn't smoke gold.
No, you couldn't.
You know what I'm saying? Gold couldn't get us high. So, sacrifices.
The hindsight is 2020. You're not sure. Shit happens. Let's see. Ozzy Osbourne passed away this year.
Rob Reiner got murdered. What you think about that shit? That's crazy.
Wasn't it his son or something?
Yeah, his son murdered him and his wife.
And the wife.
And the mother. Father and mother.
Wasn't it
son
like he
killed.
stabbed or some
Stabbed
shit?
him.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they never came up with the motive for it, did they?
Well, yeah. They have not.
Oh.
That's one of those things that, like, the truth will never really probably come out.
Nah.
Because the truth is probably far darker than we could ever actually get the actual information
they'll
to confirm.
do like what is it? One of those VH1 joints or
no, it'll be like a Law and Order SVU or something.
Like shit. Yeah, they'll do some kind of weird ass documentary to it
based on real events.
The names and events have changed
to protect the innocent. That's right.
But this is all based on actual events.
And it'll be like Don Diner, and he'll be like getting murdered by his son in the opening sequence of the show.
Yep. They'll do some shit like that. It'll be crazy, man. You know what would be crazy is if fucking that plane that disappeared will pop back up all of a sudden.
Yeah, the one from Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bound. It's bound
I
to
figure that's due to pop up here soon. It's got to pop up here soon. I feel like that's going to be back on the map.
I think it might have already jumped through a portal. And come up somewhere else.
The way things are looking, I'm assuming that's got to at least pop up here soon.
Yeah, like a Twilight Zone episode. Like it's been flying over the dinosaur country for the last 37 years or however long it's been since that thing went down. 5 years, 7 years, something like that.
Yeah, it's been some time.
Yeah.
And then this Sydney Sweeney bitch, she's everywhere. I don't even know who the fuck this bitch is.
She's in the TV show called Euphoria, which is apparently a hit of like a sex and drugs for like kids in high school or something. Okay. A lot of sex and drugs for high school kids.
I don't even know where she came from.
I'm not sure where she came from, but I know she was one of the mini girls in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was one of the Manson girls.
Oh, okay.
All those girls at the fucking Spawn Ranch.
Yeah.
She was one of them. She wasn't one of the ones that came at the end to murder. She wasn't one of those.
She was
girls.
just an extra in it.
I don't know. She might have been based on a real person, but she was definitely a part of the group, and I don't think she had a lot of speaking. I think she said a couple things.
That wouldn't surprise me now, because she's been popping up everywhere on my shit. I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck you are.
She's really hot.
No, she looks cute and everything, but she ain't nothing to shake a stick at. Yeah,
she's not none of them are really. None of them are Emma Watson to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but she's close. Like she's up there. Like she could get me to do some nasty things in a Porta John if that's what she wanted.
Oh, yo! But they talking about Travis Kelce's gonna fit to retire, man.
Of course he is. I told you, bro. He's gonna be Mr. fucking Swift.
He's gonna be Mr. Swift.
Mr. Swift is
out. He retires. Gonna be Mr. Swift.
I'll be out in the pool all day if I was Mr. Swift.
Kansas City was trash this year.
Trash.
They were fucking terrible.
The homie J-Dub was saying that they are saying that it's because of Mrs. Swift.
I'm quite sure.
Mr. Swift has ruined the whole team because of Mrs. Swift, and they got to get rid of them.
We said that early last year.
Probably long ago.
We said it sometime last year that this was going to be the effect of the Swifties in fucking football.
I think she's going to break up. They're going to break up, though.
I'm quite sure they'll probably do the celebrity divorce.
So how she does. You think they'll actually get married and then divorce?
Yeah, they'll get married and divorce. I give them a good 3-year marriage. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is December 28th, 2025. I'm saying Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce 3 years, then divorce. That's what I'm calling them. So
you think by the end of 28, if they get married, by the end of 29, if they get married in 26?
Yeah, I'm saying end of 29. Before 2030, they're going to be divorced.
3 years from when they tie the knot or hop over the stick or whatever they do.
Yep.
Okay.
I give them 3 good solid years and a baby. 3 solid years and a baby.
And Taylor's body is going to be ruined.
It might
She'll
not
end up looking like Bette Midler.
It might not. Taylor's body might end up blowing out the right way.
Oh man, that's true. It could open it up better.
Yeah, it could be one of them where our man the Jew would say, "Oh, she'd have had sand. All she need to go one good baby, and it's gonna go." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Touche.
I think it might happen to her, but I think postpartum is gonna fuck her up real bad. She's gonna have real bad postpartum.
That's what's gonna break up the marriage.
Yeah, that postpartum shit is real.
Why don't just take care of the kid? She's gonna be like, wah, wah.
Yeah, she's gonna be losing her shit. She might go through a Britney phase.
Shit. Yeah, bro. She's gonna be out there with knives dancing.
Yeah.
Ting, 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 ting.
Cause
bananas.
What's that bitch, man? And they're both scrawny as fuck now because of the movie. They say, fuck the wicked motherfuckers.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
and that other girl.
Chick.
Yeah.
They look bad. They look terrible.
Ariana Grande is really terrifyingly skinny, and I like a skinny bitch.
She's always looked bad to me, but she looks terrible. She's like this mic stand.
She's off the rails. Yeah.
Like you can see her fucking nose and shit right here in her. You know what I mean?
You couldn't choke her because you'd break her shoulders.
Oh, bro,
you know what I mean?
Way.
Like if you tried, like
even
she would
if I did
crumble.
if I did this number right here, that's brittle, man. That is like
she looks old lady frail.
Yeah, both of them
like
do.
hips. Like you're gonna break hips if you
how the fuck y'all look that fucking sickly? And everybody's like, oh, that's the Hollywood. That's Hollywood doing that shit to them. They're like, they're on that Ozempic. And I'm like, that was another thing.
That might be it.
That was another thing. 2025 there was an Ozempic year.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is out here fucking getting them shots like a motherfucker, man. Them GLP-1s.
Yep.
They got it so bad to where Serena's in a commercial talking about the motherfuckers.
Serena's doing it now?
Yeah. Serena's in a commercial about her GLP-1 journey and how it's helped her. And I'm like, Serena, you wasn't looking bad to begin with.
She was a healthy, athletic woman.
Yes.
You know?
But now she does not look right.
Really?
The guy with that billionaire, it doesn't look right, man.
She's married to a billionaire and she's gone skinny now?
Yeah. It doesn't fit her. It doesn't fit her face.
And this is Serena.
Yeah. It don't fit her face or none of that shit, man. Like, she used to look way better when it was tennis and athletic. Like, it's a little off. You looking at her?
I'm trying to get to her. I hit the wrong name. Motherfucker.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
It really does, yo. I'm just trying to, get there. Come on now. Serena Williams.
But yeah, she's on that GLP-1 shit. I think it was after her baby or whatever. And I'm like, but you have the time.
It makes her head look big.
That's what I'm saying. You have the time to go out here and actually work out and work that off. When you think about it, you have the time and the money. You have
and the athletic ability.
Exactly. So why do you need a GLP? How much did you get paid for that? You know what I mean? To tell people out here.
Wow.
Yeah, it don't look right.
Yeah, and I prefer skinny women, but she doesn't quite look right.
It doesn't fit her because
her face is sunken in.
Yeah,
like her whole. She looks like a skeleton.
It doesn't.
Like the face particularly looks like a skeleton.
It doesn't sit right, man.
Like I feel like a skinny girl, like an Anna Kendrick, right? Like her face doesn't look shriveled.
Yeah,
she's skinny, but her face doesn't look skinny, and that to me is
it's her match.
It's how she works.
Exactly.
Right, and that's
Serena has always been built.
Yeah, like they literally got a picture of her winning at the tennis, thick as a motherfucker with big ass titties, and now it's like she's pictured next to her with her face sunken in. She got a six pack, titties are almost gone, arms are really skinny. Like she couldn't play tennis like she did.
No. But again, it goes you don't have to do that.
She's got thigh gap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Wow. They've got a picture of her playing tennis, and she got junk in the trunk whoa. And then the picture next to her, she's got the sunken in face and thigh gap all the way to the top.
Yep.
That's crazy.
GLP-1s, man, that whole fucking, they couldn't get you with the vid. We said it before on here. They couldn't get you with the fucking vid.
Yeah, they're going to get you with that.
So they got you with the vanity instead. Here, go ahead. Take this magical shot that's going to make you stop eating food. And you're just going to lose all body mass and muscle mass and every fucking thing else. You're going to look fucking sick out here. Like the old school 80s models back in the day.
Heroin chic, Michael.
There you go. Heroin chic.
It's heroin chic. That's the look.
And then the motherfuckers, hey, did they ever find that shit? The Louvre robbery happened this past year.
I don't know if that got solved or not.
I know they caught the guys, but they never got the jewelry. So technically, without the jewelry, is it like murder without the body? Is it really a murder case if you don't have the jewelry?
I mean, if you can't produce any real proof
that these guys were those guys,
yeah. Thieves stole the French crown jewels worth over $100 million. Stolen items still missing despite the recovery of a damaged crown. So, yeah, there's still stuff missing.
Yeah, so then...
Well, and then they had like a big water leak and a bunch of fucking books got destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing at the Louvre? Like, where's the money going?
That's the other part. Like, this is supposed to be this secure location for these relics and all this shit. But come to find out, you can walk in and just take shit off this motherfucker. Yeah. My house
is more
secure than this motherfucker. Matter of fact, my kid's school.
I heard that the key code was Louvre.
Was Louvre.
Yeah. Amazing.
And these motherfuckers used a boom lift and a high-vis vest.
Yep. Like, look at me.
And stole the shit in broad daylight. That's a bad motherfucker right there. That's even better than Mark and the Italian job, because you know what I'm saying?
It's pure balls.
That is it.
That is pure balls.
That is somebody saying, you know what? I know this camera doesn't work. I know this shit here doesn't work. I know I can get in this motherfucker with no fucking problem. We good in this all day. I'ma rent this motherfucking boom lift. I got the high vis vest. All we gotta do is get a tool belt on, put a hammer in this bitch, and maybe walk in with a drill and a tool bag and say, all right, we're doing extra work in this motherfucker. Now, let's go up in this bitch, act like we doing maintenance, take the shit out the case because we're saying we gotta do maintenance, and then boom, we're gonna walk right out of here with all of this shit.
Absolutely.
And nobody's gonna fucking know the difference.
Yeah, and that shit could have just been there. Like, the lift might even have just been there.
That's the other thing.
And they knew about it.
They knew.
You know what I mean?
You know what? I wonder if we could break into this bitch. Yo, we should try this password. What do you think it is? Type in Louvre. Just say that. Type 12345. Now that. Type in Louvre. Oh shit, yo, hey, the shit worked.
We got to come back here.
Yeah.
We got to put together a better plan.
Like,
don't say nothing.
You know, like,
open the door, close the door, let's move on.
What y'all doing?
With a real plan, and we're taking that thing.
Because if it's the crown jewels, I would think that this shit was insured and donated by
some rich person,
whatever,
who might have been like, go steal my shit back. And I'll take the insurance claim too.
See, there could be some shit there. We might have solved the shit, and these motherfuckers don't even know.
I mean, no, we still don't know who. I mean, I guess we do know who if they know who donated it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
you know what I mean. I got the jewels back. I hold on to them for a while. You know, end up saying somebody found them on the black market. Boom, here they go.
I mean,
there's a whole lot of ways you can flip some shit.
You could take the insurance money and just be happy to be able to display your shit at home where nobody knows about it.
That's also true, because you know they got them what are they, like escape rooms type things,
right?
Them underground bunkers and shit.
Yup. It was really Zuckerberg the whole time.
It could.
Zuckerberg robbed the fucking Louvre.
You never know. It could have been that Meta shit.
That's what happened, dog.
Meta got a hold of the cameras.
Oh. Well, they could have tapped in on all the metas that were going through to get the lay of the land and do like a fucking full-on map.
Real cool ass shit.
Yeah,
like they actually had it all laid out.
Like
I don't even think it was that serious.
We used 897,000 meta glasses that went through it over the course of 4.5 months, and we took all of the good stuff and placed it all together and created a whole map and had a whole plan.
I think your theory was right, where it's just like some dudes were just kicking it. It could be some motherfuckers just like that. You like, you know what, man? If I go ahead and get to that boob lift right there, man, I go up top there. I bet you I can go on in, man, if I have my high vis vest on.
I wonder what the password is on that door right there.
Because I was in there the other day with my kid, man, on their field trip, man, and I accidentally hit the glass and nothing happened. So I don't think they got alarms on that shit, man. I think we can steal some shit. You want to try that, man?
Now he'd be like, yeah, the boy walked into the Mona Lisa and it damn near fell off the wall.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
that one alarm went off. I put it back up, straightened it out.
We had to go. I was like, let's go here.
Nobody noticed anything as I was taking my hands off of it.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, somebody's about to grab me, and I turned around and nobody was there.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even notice.
So it was probably some shit like that. Was like, you know what? They're not gonna notice this shit's gone.
What would have been the greatest is if they made a fake.
Oh, and put it in there?
They put the fake in and they shut it up and they left and nobody noticed.
Now that would take some real effort. I don't think they need to do that effort.
You need a costume jeweler to do that.
Yeah, somebody knows their shit like that.
But then you're in the full clear. Like, they don't know what it is. They're like, this is a fake. Like, when they finally get into it, they're going to be like, this is a forgery.
And see, a lot of that shit I thought would be like a fake.
Yeah,
like
you put in the copy.
Put in the copy and keep the real shit actually locked up.
Yeah, we got the shit in a vault back in the back. You got to know where it is.
Yeah, you got to know what the shit is.
You got to be special if you want to see that shit.
You got costume jewelry, like in I don't know if you ever seen Ocean's 8 with the girls.
Nah. I think I saw in 11, like right out the gate. I ain't seen them since.
Yeah, 8 was the girls, and they did something similar to where it was the crown jewels that they were going to wear, this necklace, and the guy was like, what you see out here is a replica. The real shit's locked up down here in this safe. We only pull it out for occasions. Has a special lock and all this shit. And I'm like, yeah, you would thought this museum was like this. But nah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was, let's walk in and take this shit and walk right on out.
Especially if you're donating your materials. You would hope that they've got the fakes out and that they're running real tight security and not just motherfuckers are coming in high vises, putting Louvre into the thing and walking out.
Yeah.
Like, that's audacious.
Now, I guarantee they changed the password. It's probably Louvre 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which, again...
It's a 7. It's a 7 instead of an L.
My motherfucking password at my job had changed that motherfucker every goddamn 6 fucking weeks.
Well, but you know Louvre's what that thing came with, and they never changed it.
Exactly.
I mean, that could have been like a 7-year-old employee that doesn't work there.
I doubt it was even. I think it was even longer than that. I think it was they got complacent that nobody's ever gonna do some shit to this place.
Yeah.
Is what it. We're the Louvre.
Who's got the balls? Who's got the balls to fuck with the Louvre?
Who's gonna do this?
We're the fucking Louvre, baby.
Who the fuck's thinking about doing this shit? They seen the movies. They know how we run shit up in here.
Yeah. They're like, we're with
fuck.
the Vipers. Shut the fuck up.
Like,
I ain't with nobody.
Never see no news article or news report on anybody explaining shit about what happened in that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
They don't go into that kind of details, man.
Nah, bruh.
They don't want nobody to know.
Nah, they don't want to say, oh, we lack security over this bitch. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, can I run up in, what's the palace over there? Shit. Is it
Bangkok Palace?
No, the palace over there in England. Bringington. No, it's not it.
Buckingham,
yeah.
Go get your Buckingham Palace.
I can run up in the Buckingham Palace right now.
Yeah.
And snatch some shit off the walls. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna go.
That's what it sounds like I can do. It sounds like I can go over there.
If you could do it at the Louvre, why couldn't you do it there?
That's what I'm saying.
The Louvre should have the same level of security.
That's what you would think.
You would
right?
hope. You would hope.
Guard should be there.
They've got the motherfucking Mona Lisa. Can you please keep an eye on that little motherfucker?
You know what I mean?
I'd like to see it one day. Like, can you lock it down? Maybe put a glass screen in front of it so somebody can't throw Campbell's tomato soup at that bitch.
You know,
like
you would think they would do certain shit.
Like you would have it behind like the most transparent, strongest piece of glass. I'd have everything behind glass.
Yeah,
you ain't touching that shit. You can spit at it if you want. We just gonna wipe it down.
Just wipe the glass down.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shit. You know what I mean?
What is wrong with people?
Hey, bro, it's the world we're in. I really, you know what? I would really hope and like for 2026 that common sense can make a comeback. You know what I mean?
Good luck.
That I hope common sense can start making a comeback. I hope people learn to drive in the right lane again. I hope that kind of makes a comeback. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things I would like to see come back. Like, good writers. I want to see good writers again come back for shows and shit, you know what I mean? Because my nephew, He was over the house for, Christmas and shit. He said, hey, every time I come over here, man, you got some old movie on the TV. Yeah, I mean, I forgot. I think Bill and Ted might have been on. I think I had Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure on. And he was like, why you always watching old shit? I said, because the older shit was written better and I'm more entertained by it.
Right.
Than I am with the new shit that is just a headache when I see how bad something is done.
Right. Like, I want to watch Star Trek The Next Generation, or the original series. I don't want to watch the new shit.
Yeah, because it doesn't... I don't know if it's like they're trying to bite off of what was already done and just redo it. Like
that's all any of them are doing. Star Wars, Star Trek, they're all just fucking ripping off their own selves and making like a subpar copy of what they were. It's sort of like if you kept taking... put your face on the photocopy machine, right? Hit copy, then take the copy, put it on the joint, hit copy, then take the copy, put it on the joint, hit copy, then take that copy, put it on there.
That's what everything feels
It just
like.
keeps getting less and less and less and less. Less good, less quality, less clear.
And that's what I was telling my nephew. I'm like, look, I watch this shit because I'm more entertained by the shit that I already seen, but I appreciate it more now as I'm older. Because there was some shit I didn't catch when I was younger.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was watching Fallout again. I rewatched the first season.
People told me that's a show about a video game, right? That was a video game? Okay.
And I saw an article headline, didn't read it, but it said that what happens in the show will affect the next Fallout game.
So,
and I'm like, that's interesting.
That's actually tight if a show can be tied into the actual video game itself.
Right.
So if you're watching the show and you play the game, and then whatever happens in the game
to the show,
can go back to the show.
And then the next game you play after the show is in
If they
sync.
tie shit in like that, that's actually a brilliant way to do it.
Very cool.
That is a nice way to do it because say whatever the outcome is in the game can then turn around and play out in the fucking show from where you leave off in the game.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that kind of makes a person have to be like, okay, let me get into this game.
Well, that's the thing. I was thinking about getting into the game just because of how good the show was.
Figure out how the shit is. The show is good and this game is good, and then it goes back to the show being just as good from where the game left off.
Yeah.
That's like if GTA did some shit like that.
Oh my god.
If GTA had a show and then it turns around and you got to play the game and you get to the end of all the missions and shit that you're doing and you beat the game and the show comes back out and it picks up where you left off in the game.
Yeah.
That'd be some cool shit.
And then the next game continues on from there.
Or you can interact with some shit like there was this what's that shit called? Come on, man. Fuck, man. It's the European like Twilight Zone. Goddamn, Black Mirror. Black Mirror has a episode or a series where you choose what happens next. Like you're watching a show, it'll get to a spot and
choose your adventure on television.
Yeah.
Not a book.
Yeah.
Turn to page 3 if you want this. Turn to page 6 if you want that.
What's going to happen next? You can go this way or you can go this way.
Wow.
Let me see what happens if I go this way, and then it'll go to a spot in the month.
Man, the rewatch on that is going to be insane,
bruh. That's what I'm saying. Like that shit there. I liked how they did that. I'm like, yo, this. I've never seen a series put you in charge of the series, so you can watch the series this way, boom, 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 and then you can choose this. But all right, let me go back, rewatch it. Let me choose this now.
Yeah.
And then go this way.
And you got different options at each turn.
Exactly.
It's giving you like 7 or 8 or 15 different ways to watch the show.
That shit was entertaining to me. I'm like, yo, this shit is tight.
Well, that's what they want, man. They want to wrap you in.
But in a creative way.
Gotcha.
And I like it because, and it's done. Black Mirror was one of those series that was written very well. Considering that I've watched all of Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? I've seen damn near every episode of Twilight Zone. Outer Limits, shit like that. There's a show now, what the fuck? William Shatner is the host of it. What the fuck is it called? unexplained events.
Yeah, okay.
I'm into that shit, you know what I mean? I try to catch that every once in a while.
See,
shit like that is cool.
That's one of the things that pisses me off about being fucked with about how we do the show. Because when you're going on a ghost hunt and I'm playing Scooby-Doo in the background, and then it gets scary and I play The Exorcist in the background, motherfucker, that's some brilliant shit. That's some brilliant shit.
But it's gonna get flagged.
Fuck them.
Yeah. But like, man, that shit. But I enjoy, as I've gotten older, I enjoy shit that's written. Like I caught the ass end of Expendables 4. Never saw it.
I bet it's terrible.
Seen one, 2, and 3. And 3 was a stretch, you know, with Antonio Banderas and that motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Right.
But when I caught the tail end of 4 and I'm watching this shit, I'm like, oh wow, the budget on this was horrible. And I think 50 might even be in that motherfucker at some point somewhere in that bitch. But it was like, okay, I remember it when it came out. I was trying to see if I can get it on streaming, and even to rent that motherfucker, it was still like $20. I'm like, I'm not spending $20 to see this bullshit.
Right.
Then they released it on TV. I'm like, all right, cool, it's got to be streaming somewhere. After I saw that ending, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother with watching this shit. The ending looks so shitty.
Well, it's like when you spoil the Fast and Furious stuff for me. I'm like, man, I'm so glad I didn't see that.
Yeah, now I'm invested in these motherfuckers because I need to see what these fucking fake Avengers are gonna do next.
I can't wait for them to go time traveling to hear all about that.
You know what they have
that's
to
all
do
there
that.
is.
That's the only thing that's left.
That's all that's left.
They done went to space.
Been to space.
They done fucking.
Maybe they'll get zombies. They might have zombies.
Ooh, yeah,
that could happen.
They could throw that in there some kind of way. They could do a Fast and Furious zombie.
Yeah, Fast zombies,
or Fast and Back to the Furious. You see what I'm saying? They can do some shit like that. They go back in time.
Back to the Furious.
Back to the Furious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back to when they were racing before they became
Brian's alive again. I mean, no, wait, he's never died. I mean, he's here on camera.
Like
CGI, baby.
Because I think that's supposed to be coming out. I think that might come out this year. This 2026. I think it's supposed to come out.
Well,
maybe.
I mean, technically, this year, Grand Theft Auto 6 is slated. Not that it's not going to get pushed back again, but
they might push it to Christmas now because I know they pushed it to Thanksgiving, and it was supposed to be in May.
Well, I know a bunch of people like quit or got fired.
Yeah, from Rockstar?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going through it, man. We'll see if that game ever actually materializes.
But when it does,
I can't sue them for the money of my PlayStation, though. You know, pay me back for my PlayStation. I bought this shit for your stupid game that ain't never gonna come out.
Yeah, that's that's the only thing I would do. I would buy a new Xbox and just get that game.
Yeah.
Really all. I'm not buying an Xbox until
There might be a PS6 by the time that bitch comes out.
Could be a whole bunch more shit that's out there that's fucking be a whole new brand new thing. Like Microsoft and Apple might merge and make the fucking conglomerate fucking machine.
There could be the applesauce gaming machine.
Yeah, something.
You never can tell.
You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. It might be like how your glasses are set up. You know, you click on that shit and you're in fucking the realm of fucking GTA. Like, what's the Oculus?
Yeah.
And that thing. Get the Oculus and put you in fucking fucking 6.
First person viewer in GT6 with
the Oculus shit
on.
With all that shit on. That'd be wild, man.
I can't do it, dude.
You would get immersed in the world.
I had to stop playing Red Dead 2 because I was doing it first person on just the regular ass screen.
I remember.
And I was like, I can't deal with this. This is too much. Like the bear attack, I feel like I lived it.
Yeah.
And now it's only like an hour into the game.
You was Leonardo DiCaprio and the Reverend.
And I'm like, I'm out. Yeah, I was. I literally was. Like I had to sit there for 15 minutes in real time on the game to recover. Like,
but I'm hoping
that's really neat. But man, I ain't got time for that in real time.
With this year coming or 2026, there are a lot of decent movies that should be coming out. I'm hoping for, that some of the movies might actually be fucking worth going to the movie theater to see. Because the last couple of months I haven't really went to the movies. I've been waiting for shit to hit streaming.
Yeah, I ain't seen much that I want to see.
Like I still haven't seen the new Conjuring that's streaming now. I haven't watched that yet. I just finished
that. I don't even want you to spoil it when you see it. I don't even want to know. I want to know. I don't give a shit. Fuck all that.
I watched this series called Godfather in Harlem with Forrest Whitaker.
That looks good.
That was good.
Yeah.
The thing that fucked me up
Said about Nucky
Bumpy Knuckles. Yeah. Bumpy Johnson,
There you go, yeah.
Bumpy Johnson. But the thing that got me was the show took a turn when they took the guy that originally played Malcolm X in that, the first Malcolm X in that, played Malcolm X very well. Like,
so they literally had the Malcolm X. They had the Malcolm X change.
Yeah, he was on par with about Denzel's acting of Malcolm X. If they took Malcolm X, Malcolm X, and put it in the series, this guy was right there with it. You know what I mean? And then they had a character change because that guy ended up recording something else, and he couldn't record whatever he was doing. Plus Godfather Harlem.
That's
so
awful.
They put a new Malcolm X in there. And that's when it changed for me. I'm like, okay.
Now that ruins a show.
It messed me up because I'm like, I got to get used to this guy's mannerisms, and he's trying to. He did okay, but he comes in at the part where they eventually assassinate Malcolm. He comes in around that time.
Sure.
So he wasn't in there long, so that little bit of time frame kind of fucked the show up for me.
Yeah, that breaks continuity bad. That's real bad.
They bring it back when they bring in Frank Lucas, because I'm trying to explain to my wife who Bumpy Johnson was, and she was like, was he a real person? I'm like, yes, Bumpy Johnson was a real individual.
Sounds like everybody's real.
He took it's based on actual events, but they just they Hollywooded up a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I told my wife, I said Bumpy Johnson was basically Frank Lucas's predecessor. Like, he was the one that taught Frank Lucas.
He's the one that Frank's talking about getting the car door for and all that shit.
Yeah,
he was like an understudy.
Bumpy took him Frank Lucas under his wing and showed him the game, you know what I mean? And I said Bumpy learned shit from the madam, the original queen of Harlem. Bumpy was her fucking underling. And I said that's where he got it, because she took on the Italian mob. And Sarah was like, so this was real shit? I said, yeah, a lot of this shit is real based on actual shit that happened.
Those are interesting stories from those times, man.
Yeah, and I was like, the way they did it, the way it was written, again, it's a show that was written very well. I fucked with it. The only thing that fucked with me was when they changed the Malcolms. That was it. That was the only gripe I had with the whole fucking thing, is when they changed the Malcolms.
When Malcolms change, you know.
But other than that, the whole show plays into that time period, the things that were going on in time with Muhammad Ali, going from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. It goes into the Nation of Islam shit, how that shit was changing, the Black Panther Party. It's got a Shasta, somebody playing a Shasta in that joint. You know, it plays into different aspects of...
It's covering a lot of territory.
Yeah, but it's done well enough to where it all mixes into where you're like, oh, you follow it, especially if you understand that time period and that history of those things.
Right.
If you know about it,
if you got a little bit of knowledge about that time frame, you're going to be a lot better off.
Yeah, you get sucked into it, man. And I was like, oh, this is really done well. I like this shit. You don't even... Forrest Whitaker plays a good part, because you don't... I've seen Forrest Whitaker do a lot of shit. This role that he plays as Bumpy Johnson, I think, is one of his better roles that I've seen him play. You know what I mean? Because he has a far range with shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I recommend watching that show. You know what I mean? That was one of the shows that I recently watched, and I'm like, I got into it and I fucking fucked with it all the way through, because I was like, let me check it out. You know what I mean? I think I started watching that right after Carnival.
So that took you a little while.
Yeah. I like, if I can get into something and it's good enough for me to just watch and just check it out, I'm good. Like, me and the kids now, we watching the Boondocks. You know what I mean?
Oh,
man,
that's so
you
good.
cannot go wrong with the fucking Boondocks. No matter when you watch this shit.
Yeah, any episode.
You cannot go wrong with it, man. Like, we just watched the joint when his family comes up from New Orleans from when Katrina hit. You know what I mean? And they fuck up his house, and they all pissed off about the cousins living there. And Lil Wayne, I think, voiced one of the cousins.
I do remember that.
And then because they're waiting on they're waiting on that check to come from the government. You know what I mean?
And then weren't they lying about it? Like, it never. Yeah,
they came.
Never
and they're
come.
like, no, we roll it out. We got the money. We out this bitch. You know. I'm like, yo, the Boondocks. The way if the Boondocks Boondocks was around now, oh my goodness,
dude, people wouldn't be able to handle it.
Man, no, but I'm just saying,
It's
the
like
way they would have
Sanford
covered.
and Son or the Dukes of Hazzard. No one can deal with any of these things because there's just something in there that makes them lose their shit.
The way that they would have covered the Diddy trial on the Boondocks, like they did the R. Kelly shit, bruh, there's no.
That's what we need AI to do.
Yeah.
Pick up the fucking thing and give me an episode out of the Boondocks based on this shit.
Yeah, because man, that would have been gold. Because when they did the R. Kelly joint, and fucking Huey's like, "What are y'all doing? Y'all making us look bad. Y'all up in here celebrating this man and
like,
his music."
When what's his name? When Riley, these clips come across, and like, I don't remember why Riley was wearing like a skirt.
Oh, when he was like,
crop
"That's
top
gay,"
or whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
And it was
Because
Uncle Russ is like, that boy is gay.
It was something by some Atlanta rapper, and he was like, "Man, this is style." Because Granddad's like,
Thugnificent.
That's it. Yeah,
That's Thugnificent, right?
and fucking Granddad's like, "Well, what you got on right there?" Man, Granddad, this the Detroit. Hey, where you wearing a skirt?
This is Thugnificent.
You gay. Well, it's gay. It's not gay, Granddad. It's a style. You wearing a skirt. And then when fucking he's talking to fucking his brother going, "Hey man, so if my favorite rapper's gay and I like his music, does that make me gay too? Am I gay?" They're just asking the questions. I'm
He's asking Huey, right?
Yeah. He's like, "Man, so if my favorite rapper's gay and I like him, does that make me gay?" And Huey's like,
"Yes."
"Yep." Ah, man, come on. Just like In Living Color. Oh my God, we was talking about
that show
Color.
wouldn't fly either.
It's crazy that the shit we grew up with was so fucking perfect. You know what I mean? Like, man,
But is that just that pure nostalgia? Old people like the fucking shit that they liked when they grew up?
Nostalgia, because I can play this shit for my kids and they fucking love it. But they understand. They're like, "Dad," like when I played In Living Color and I played Handyman, and fucking my son was like, "Dad, that's funny." He goes, "But there's no way this could be played now in today's world." I said, "Yeah, I know,
but that's what this world needs.
This is the shit that they need to see."
That's right. What the world needs now is a little handyman.
This shit right here.
Handyman.
Because I was fucking with my mama the other day, and we was in the kitchen talking shit, and my mom got a cast on and shit. She was trying to stir up like potatoes or something, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing with your strong hand?" I said, "You know what? You need handyman to come in here." And my fucking other nephew is losing it. He's my
Let me get that for you.
He's my niece's fiance.
Let me mash potatoes.
He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I said,
"You don't know who Handyman
is." I said,
is.
"You don't know who Handyman is?" He goes, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "But you gonna say it to your mom?" Fuck yeah, bruh. I said, "That's how we roll in this house. We don't do that bullshit. We ain't bringing up no soft cookies in this house, bruh. That's not how we roll. We gonna give you some real shit, cause fuck, the world is gonna do the shit to you out there. We ain't making you sensitive.
Yeah.
Why you gonna be sensitive over something somebody says?
Plus, you got to learn to laugh at everything.
Exactly. 'Cause
Everything needs a good laugh.
There's humor in everything. You just gotta find the humor. It's all there.
And the easiest way is to be willing to look for it.
Exactly. Or even accept it when it's fucking, it's inappropriate to laugh at certain shit, but
laugh
anyway. At it.
Laugh
at it.
Let it slide.
Hey, my bad, but that shit was fucking hilarious right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's some videos I watched, man. This girl, it was people and their pets, and this girl was like walking her dog and had the leash on her waist thing, and she gets to the fucking house,
and the dog takes off running,
and you see her get ready to turn the house, and you see the squirrel run directly past the dog, and the dog just and she gets yanked into the side of the house. Wow, bruh, I watched that fucking video like 15 fucking times, yo. The shit, cause she never saw.
Yeah, no idea. She got no idea, and she's mad at the dog. Yeah.
But I'm like, my thing is, I've always wanted to see somebody get yanked away by their dog when they have that motherfucking waist leash.
The waist leash is the worst idea. You got to be able to let go of the leash if you have to.
Because I see it all the time in Northern Virginia. People are always walking around with their dogs, and they got the dog leading them on this motherfucking waist leash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's usually a dog way bigger.
Than the person.
Because I can understand if you got like a little
dog. Yeah.
Dog.
Look, even like a 30-pound dog, maybe I could deal with not getting.
But when you got one of these big ass, like massive dog or fucking pit bull or whatever, even a golden retriever.
Golden's a lot of mass.
That motherfucker, when they take off, your ass is going with that motherfucker.
And they got that in them.
And they already, it's already on.
They got that in them. They're like, time to go.
You're not bracing for the fucking takeoff. You're already in stride doing this, so you're getting that yank. You know, you're anime running.
Absolutely.
Bruh, I've been waiting to see some shit like that in real life. Just waiting. And when I came across that video, bro, I couldn't help it. I sit there and just watch that bitch.
You're on that shit. You blowing them up, man. Their algorithm's killing it right now.
Oh my god, I couldn't help it, man.
I got 77 views from the same guy.
I was crying because I was like, oh, she did. Because she's on her phone. She's literally on her phone. She walks up to her house and she turns like this to go in the house. The dog was right here. And you see the motherfucker, and the dog, pew, but she shut up. Pow! I'm like, God, I know that had to hurt. That shit.
But really, who does that? Who puts that shit out? If you bust your ass, are you putting it on the internet?
If
you walking up the steps and it's icy and you fall and you crack yourself,
I probably will because it's funny to me. If it's funny to me, I know somebody else is gonna laugh.
Well, that's fair enough.
Because when I ain't gonna lie, I got a Ring camera. And I fell. This happened before I got the Ring camera. I fell because I forgot there was a step going down to my yard from the truck where I had parked at. So me being who I am, I not even thinking about it. I'm doing my shit. I step out, miss the step,
and you're tumbling.
Fuck, shoes and shit fly everywhere. I roll down in the yard and shit. I'm like, fuck, you know what I mean? And I just start laughing about shit. Get up, I done cut my foot real bad, you know, and all this other shit. But I call my sister in there and I tell her,
you're like,
tell
I fell
my
and
wife,
I cut my foot,
tell
ha ha
girl. Everybody's laughing. They're like, man, if you had a Ring camera, man, that shit be funny.
So you busted your ass, so you're literally that dude.
Yeah.
Like if there's a video out of you put it out.
Oh yeah, because it's fun. If it's funny to me, let me give the world something to laugh at. Hey, check this shit out.
Hey, good for you, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with myself to know, like, hey, look.
Because some of these videos, motherfuckers are hurting themselves really badly.
But see, the thing is, some of these motherfuckers are doing the shit on purpose, though.
Yes, but to me, that's the only time it's really funny is when it's like they're getting really hurt or they are clearly blindsided.
Oh, yeah.
Or both. And I don't like to laugh at that, but I will. I've always been the one laughing in class,
man,
like getting in trouble for it.
The one that got me was a little kid. It was a little kid. He was doing the well. He was like winding this well handle, you know, trying to get this.
Oh no! And he let go, and it cracked him in the chin.
It cracked him in the chin and fucked his head up. He got hit. It flung out, and it went. I mean, it was tearing the back of this boy's head up. And I'm rolling. I'm like, it's fucked up. And I know this kid. His head is hurting like a bitch, but goddamn it, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, dude, that's a problem.
When shit happens to people, like I tell people all the time, if I'm out and about and I fall, most likely people are gonna laugh because I'm a big motherfucker and I fell. Big people falling, it's always gonna be a funny thing.
Yeah, but like the more someone falls and likely is to hurt themselves in person, the more I'm going to try to be like, are you okay? And then I might laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like on the videos, some of these folks is really hurting themselves. Like,
some of them are just...
That boy that got cracked upside the head 15 times.
That boy got...
That could be some serious brain damage.
Concussed. He got concussed. I know he did, because that motherfucking handle was flipping.
That's some like change your personality shit.
But either way, it was still funny to me. And I'm like, if shit like that happens to me, I'll put it out there because I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Well, here you go.
That's the real deal, Mike. Good on you.
You know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever see Mike falling down the stairs,
go ahead and release it.
Because he released it.
Tag me in it.
If you got the video, let him know.
Yeah.
that J-Rod Statham.
Yeah.
Here's your ass. Remember when you fell?
Like, yeah, I remember that day.
Here's
you know
a video
what I mean? You know, because I'm like, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. You know what I mean? You got to be able to do it. Because if you can't laugh at yourself, then, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah. I've been trying to like lighten up on everything and laugh more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But shit, things are fucked up out here. It's hard to find stuff that's funny.
It's true.
That's my only problem with like comedies, right? Like I'm too picky for comedies. Like
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I'm very picky about the comedy part of shit, because if I don't get that laugh I'm looking for in the comedy, it's not good to me.
And it's got to come off.
And it's got to come. And you got to get hit. You got to hit me. Got to
start out funny,
yeah,
and maintain itself funny. Like when Naked Gun, when they break on the boat. And there's all the fucking international leaders having a meeting, and I mean that's right out the gate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Fucking OJ's falling off the boat and shit. Like they're coming with it from the jump.
I'm trying to think if there's been one comedian that I've looked at some of his stand up from years ago to now. Arnaz James. I've watched his shit and he's made me laugh every time I've seen this motherfucker. There ain't too many people that have done that. Cedric has done it for me twice. I haven't seen Cedric now here lately, but I went and seen Cedric twice, and every time I've seen him on both of those occasions, I've got that laugh. Okay. You know what I mean? Bruce is another motherfucker. I've seen this motherfucker when he was big ass Bruce to when he's like
not so big
Bruce. But both times I got that laugh. You know what I mean?
I think Dave Attell's the only one that I've seen that I've really been like laughing at the whole time.
Yeah.
Like there's a number of them I've seen. Like hell, I saw Bill Cosby back in the day.
Nice.
It was funny, but I wasn't like doubled over.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But David Tell had me laughing the whole time.
See, that's why certain like Martin's coming back out with another. He's on tour again.
Well, that's going to be like that Kevin Hart or not. It's either going to be real good or really bad.
Because I saw him last year. Yeah, it was last year I saw him. And fucking funny as fuck. Man, I laughed my ass off.
But are you sure he's doing a different hour?
Yeah, they said a new thing. They said it's a whole new joint. Okay. He's coming back in January. He'll be back in January at
a couple of weeks then.
MGM. And I'm like, but I've seen you once already. And I saw how you were different in your stand-up, but it was still funny as shit. But I'm like, if I go see you literally a year later, what new material do you have within that year?
Your expectation's super high, but your awareness of how comedy works is like, what can I really expect?
Exactly. What are you going to throw in here?
If you go and he does well, that's an elevated level of impress.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow,
but
that's
if
impressive.
I go and he bombs, and I'm like, I should have expected this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And then do you want to subject yourself to the possibility that Martin sucks?
Exactly.
And then you're like,
and I'm like, I have him right here. He's still good. He left on a good note for me.
Right.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna go.
He hasn't ruined your impression of him.
Do you know this motherfucker? This goddamn son of a bitch, this has nothing to do with Martin. This is a total different person that you and I both can agree on is trash in the comedy game.
Okay.
T.I.
Yes.
has a motherfucking Netflix special.
Oh,
that he's dropping in 2026.
That's some bullshit.
I don't know how this motherfucker got a goddamn comedy special on Netflix.
He probably bought it himself. He's paying for it himself.
Has to.
Yeah.
Because there was a fucking joint on Instagram talking about.
That's funny. You're like, we can both agree he's trash, and I'm like, who the hell is Mike talking about? You said T.I., and I'm like, yeah, we can agree on that.
Yeah, they're like, yo, he's dropping his comedy special on fucking Netflix in 2026. I'm like, who the fuck thinks this motherfucker is funny? I'm still confused than a motherfucker because they were doing like little clippets of his stand-up, and I'm like, this is the exact same shit he was doing up here at fucking Eagle Bank.
Yeah,
it's the exact same.
It's the same material.
It's nothing different.
Dude, I couldn't.
And
even,
that shit was terrible.
I couldn't figure out what he was talking about. All I know is that when he would get to the part where we were supposed to laugh, he would laugh, and I was like, I can't fucking take this,
bruh. So I went to the comments. I was like, somebody's gotta feel the same way I feel about this shit. And you got dick riding motherfuckers all, and I think it might be bots. I don't know if it's real people.
See, but that just makes me have less and less hope for society. Are people that dumb that they like T.I. now? That they see that comedy set and they make themselves laugh because T.I. is laughing, and they like T.I.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because they like Rubber Band Man and shit. You know what I mean?
Because he starts off the exact same way in that motherfucker. They're like, yeah, y'all thought y'all was going to see a rap show.
I wish.
I was like, nah, I'd rather see you.
That's
go
how
up
we
there.
were.
I want to see you up there spitting.
Remember, we kept saying, about halfway through his set, we started hollering at him to play songs.
Yeah, because he needed to.
Play Rubber Band Man. Like,
shit was so fucking terrible. And I'm like, he has a Netflix
Taliban.
special. How the fuck this motherfucker got a Netflix special coming out next year? I said, I was like, there's something I'm forgetting, and I'm glad we brought up some comedy.
That's a sad state of affairs, man.
Bruh.
T.I.'s getting a Netflix special.
That's what I can't figure out. How does this motherfucker that has no talent in comedy game? I've seen him do
he's riding his own coattails.
Do the joint where there's like a classroom setting. They got a bunch of comedians in this classroom. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And they're all joning on each other. They get like one comedian goes up in front of the class, and it's a roasting session.
Okay.
They're just roasting the motherfucker. Everybody's getting. I've seen the joint with T.I. is in this joint, and T.I.'s roasting motherfuckers, and even him roasting a motherfucker is horrible. But you got these motherfuckers around him going, I'm like, nah, don't hype this man up.
Yeah, no, that's just the worst.
That's where you're fucking him up.
Yeah, you're hurting him by pretending he's funny.
Exactly, because nothing he's saying is funnier than what the fuck you guys have said about the same motherfucker that's up there. Because I heard what y'all said. Y'all shit's killing it. Then he chimes in with some dumb shit. And y'all like, oh.
Well, he never had that thing to cultivate in his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he was a rapper, so he was cultivating something completely different, not being funny. And it shows, because he's not that funny.
Nah.
Like
if you've always been a jokester, you know what I mean? Like, that was one thing.
You're halfway there if you were a class clown.
Exactly.
And was T.I. a class clown? I doubt it. He probably didn't go to class.
Nah. He was out there making money on the block.
He was
like
slanging on the streets.
He was Rubber Band Man.
That's what he said. You know?
He was
a hustler.
He was the one that coined trap music.
Right.
It was him that started the trap.
So he was doing things that were not conducive to being funny.
Exactly.
It wouldn't have helped him in his daily life to be funny.
No, not at all.
Might have actually really hurt him.
Exactly.
And what do you know? He's not very funny.
Bam.
Why, Netflix? You ruin your credibility.
Bruh, it blew my mind when I saw that shit. I'm like, I gotta tell these motherfuckers. I think I might even send it to y'all at some point that this motherfucker's got a special coming out. You know what I mean? I'll take a quick look here, but I think I sent it to y'all.
That's too disappointing.
Bruh, it fucked me up, man. Like, I was no more good after that.
All right. I think with that said, we're going to have to bring this episode of Foolishness to a close.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you skip T.I.'s special if it comes out. It ain't worth watching. Just like...
I can definitely tell you it probably ain't worth watching.
Just like Stranger Things ain't worth watching, from what I'm hearing.
It is until you get to this last season.
Yeah, but shit the bed when it counts.
Look, if they bring it home in the last 2 hours...
Yeah, you let me know.
I'll let you know if they can bring it home in the last 2 hours. If they're able to bring it home in the last 2 hours...
I like that. We shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Sometime in the next few weeks, we'll determine if Stranger Things...
That ending is where it's at, you know? That ending could... really. That's how I like movies.
Watch it. It's just going to be Millie Bobby Brown wakes up in bed having a nightmare, and she's fully grown.
Could be.
And her husband's going to go, were you having that dream about when you were a kid again?
Because I got the baby right here. She don't know that she done had a baby and everything. She been impregnated.
Yeah. Could be. Ladies and gentlemen, with that said,
oh, yeah.
I'd like to thank you for listening to this foolishness.
Yep.
I'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. Keep grinding on shit that you're trying to get done, because that is how things get done.
We believe in you.
And don't forget, we love you very much.
Love y'all.
We wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
And peace be with you.
Gone.